After suffering from a high fever for 3 days and suddenly awakened and discovered that she was the vicious ex-wife character in a novel. In the book, the man endured her abuse for years, but after returning to the city, he reported her leading to their total ruin. Refusing to give up, she chased him to the city, only to find the man already had a childhood sweetheart as a fiancé. In a fit of rage, she turned villainous to seek revenge on the female lead, ultimately meeting a tragic and miserable end. Now awakened and terrified by her miserable fate, Lin Miao Miao immediately handed the male lead a divorce agreement. Let's divorce. You're poor and a waste of time. I must have been blind to ever fall for you. After that, she left for the city. In the blink of an eye, 5 years passed. Lin Miao Miao joined a massive, state-owned factory to meet a superior. Officer, he was the one harassing me. Everyone around here can testify for me. Comrade Guin, it's a misunderstanding. Really? Come on, come with us. And you, ma'am, please come along to give your statement. All right, officer, but the child and I haven't eaten all day. Could we grab a bite before heading over? Lu Huihui and Lu Heng were stuck at the police station, exhausted and hungry. Meanwhile, Lin Hai had been rushed over. Sis, when exactly is Lin Miao Miao coming? Lin Hai, what is your sister planning not to show up at all? How should I know? Why didn't you keep a better eye on your brother? I told you, my brother wasn't acting like a hooligan. He was just taking a nap in her room. That's all. At those words, Lin Hai's expression darkened even further. Around 8 p.m. It wasn't until around 8 p.m. that Lin Miao Miao appeared at the police station. Officer, I'm so sorry. My son was terrified, so that's why I'm late. It's quite all right. Miao Miao, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to suffer through this. Big brother, I didn't want to make a scene, but I never expected him to lay hands on me in broad daylight. I only hope the police can teach him a lesson so he won't harass other innocent female comrades in the future. Don't you worry. People like this must be locked up and re-educated. With your word, officer, I can. Rest easy. The young officer blushed with embarrassment at her flattery. On what grounds are you locking up my brother? He didn't even touch you. Quiet. Any more shouting and I'll charge you with obstructing official business and have you detained right along with him. Ma'am, don't you worry. With us here, we won't let you be threatened in any way. Thank you. Lu Heng was detained on the spot. Lu, we may fainted from the stress, frightening Lin Hai into rushing her to the hospital. The young officer, seeing how late it was, offered to walk her home. As they stepped out, another officer spotted Lin Miao Miao and froze. Why does she look so familiar? Where have I seen her before? Xin Jingbin stared at Lin Miao Miao's retreating figure for a long moment before it suddenly clicked. Holy crap, it's her. Xin Jingbin was Lu Yanzhou's best friend. He had visited him twice while he was sent to the countryside, which is how the second time he went was to urge Lu Yanzhou to return to the city. As it turned out, only then did he find out that Lu Yanzhou had secretly married the village chief's daughter. But the bad news was that his best friend's wife had run off with a city man. At the thought of this, Xin Jingbin couldn't sit still and immediately went to call Lu Yanzhou. Old Lu, guess who I just saw? Who? I saw your wife. You know, the one who abandoned you and ran off with that city guy 5 years ago. I never would have thought. She's actually right here. And your point is? Wait, you're not even surprised? Don't tell me, you already knew she was here? Is that why you requested a transfer to this area? You're overthinking it. Please, I know exactly what kind of person you are. You've been searching for her in secret for a long time. Let me tell you, she just left the police station. She looked like she'd been crying, as if someone had been bullying her. Hearing this, the man on the other end tightened his grip on the receiver. Find out what's going on for me. Sure thing. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. The next morning, Lin Miao Miao went to work with dark circles under her eyes. Yu Meijing was startled when she saw her. Miao Miao, what's wrong? You didn't stay up all night, did you? I'm fine. By the way, Meijing, do you know anywhere nearby where I can rent a room? You want to rent a place? Yeah, some things came up at home. Moving out is for the best. For the 5 yuan you give your brother every month, you could stay in a much nicer place. I'll ask around for you. I'll definitely find you a good location. Thanks for the help. Once things settle down, I'll treat you to dinner. Meanwhile, over on Lu Yanzhou's end, he received another call from Xin Jingbin. Old Lu, something huge happened. Did you know your wife was harassed by a hooligan? The guy is still being held at the police station. They say because he didn't actually touch her, he's only in for 7 days. Apparently, he's her sister-in-law's brother, and he's actually living with her. If he goes back and tries to retaliate, won't she be in huge danger? I don't know what her husband is doing for a living, letting her get bullied like this. Xin Jingbin ranted on, but before he could finish his last sentence, the other end hung up on him. As noon approached, the manager announced for everyone to assemble downstairs for a new factory director taking office meant he'd surely waste time giving a long, rambling speech. Lin Miao Miao hadn't slept at all last night. Her head was throbbing as she staggered downstairs. A large crowd of employees had already gathered in the open lot. A moment later, Lu Yanzhou stepped briskly onto the stage. I'll be explaining the current status and the new factory rules. Listen closely. First, regarding the improvement of internal regulations. It was a hot afternoon. After standing for just a short while, Lin Miao Miao felt herself breaking a sweat. Looking at the man before her, she became somewhat dazed. Even after 5 years, he was still so heart-stoppingly handsome, exuding masculine charm from every pore. Miao Miao, did you hear that? Unmarried comrades with special circumstances or family hardships can also apply for single occupancy dorms. What? You can apply for a single dorm. You won't have to spend money on rent anymore. That's great. I can finally move out. She spoke, but her smile suddenly froze. Her eyes rolled back, and she collapsed straight down. Immediately, a tall, commanding figure sprinted down from the stage.